Nerd Soul.
Lay ill kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, another wonderful episode of That's Right. You best believe it. We back here with the anime-ish crew. We gonna have people roll through. We gonna have a good time, and we are not by ourselves. I have the amazingly talented, the Kunoichi of the year. I give to you, Ninja Sama Cosplay. What's up? You know what I'm
Good
saying?
morning, good evening, good night. It's Ninja Sama Cosplay coming to you right before election season, so put your votes in so I can be Kunoichi of the year 2 times running.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Put your votes in. Those Nerd Soul Awards, they coming. All right. Like you'll never know when you're gonna see them, but they coming through.
That actually would be hilarious if you compile the content that you've made this year and just give out the most random awards, like the best rant award or the saltiest commentator award. So on
You
and
know
so
what?
forth. That should be pretty
That
fun.
actually might happen. That you know what? I might have to do that one.
That'd
I
be
might
pretty
have to
cool.
run that back. But you know, we got the fall season here. The fall season is upon us. We already like I guess about 2 episodes in on everybody. Um I'm gonna throw it to you real quick and see what have you been watching and are you feeling it?
So it's been a busy week for me in the sense that I watched. I said this last episode. I've been watching more live action and anime. Forgive me. So the only one I was able to put under my belt was a regret, but I did
Oh
watch
no.
whatever the name of the show is, 101 Dalmatians.
Oh,
Whatever it is with all
it's
the
the
lady
it's the
all the
one
lady
the 100 girls that really love me.
that really really should have had a V8 instead. Yeah,
Oh
that show.
man. Wow.
That show. Yeah, I
Okay,
watched the
so
first episode.
what did you think about, the 100 girls that really love me?
So, I mean, I'm no newbie to anime, so I've seen quite a few harem anime in my day. So this one doesn't really scratch the surface as unique in any way. Besides, there is like the potentiality of death, but it's not like in a dark way. It's more so just like they say it just to try to justify the main character's own needs.
Mhm.
So it was like your general type girls so far. Your generic main character. It's there was some humor, it was a little humor there wasn't bad, but it just didn't really strike me as terribly unique as far as harem anime goes. So it wasn't enough to pull me in. The premise isn't enough to pull me in. Just you have 100 soulmates because the god made an error, and if you don't if you don't love all of them equally all of the time, they will perish. Like that's literally the whole
Mm.
concept. So
Hello?
um
Y'all hear me?
that's pretty much that.
Yeah, we got you. Continue, Ninja. Continue.
So I don't know if I'm supposed to wait for Mark Dub for my conspiracy or not, because I know he actually liked the
Yeah,
show thus
you
far.
can hold back your conspiracy on that. I'll
But
let you hold back the conspiracy.
I feel like Doctor Strange. I watched all the possibilities in my head of what can make this generic show not that horrible, and I
Mm.
came up with one scenario which I just know it. There's no way they're gonna do it. But if they did, I would be like, you know what? Kudos for having some thought processes there. But I'll keep the conspiracy
All
under the
right.
belt until.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, hold that one for Mark Dub to show up. But we got someone else, man. We got a world traveler up in here. This young gentleman goes from coast to coast, selling the hottest of indie books. You know what I'm saying? Selling the dopest of stories all around, near and far. I give to you one half of Blurtish. Coop, what's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all will be able to hear this podcast at www.blerd-ish.com. A lot of anime, whether if people hating on it or not, a lot of animes to discuss, new stuff, and the manga that a lot of these are based on will be in our bookstore, our third-party store of rebranded now to Books and Ish. And you can find that on the Blursh website as a part empowered by bookshop.org. So we going all the way from manga to anime to conversation and all type of things. Whether if you hate it or like it, you'll be able to read it and you'll be able to find it.
So, Coop, what you been watching? You know what I'm saying? What you been watching? I want to know what you been watching. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
Well, I heard Sherry already. Oh, she already has her discussed a little bit with 100 girlfriends. I'm trying. I was waiting for Mark. So, but I've been watching. I'll just give a list of what I've been watching.
I mean, when we get to Mark, he'll talk about watching. Y'all can chime in on that.
So I've been watching 100 Girlfriends. I watched 2 episodes of that. I watched 2 episodes of Undead Unluck. I have watched 2 episodes of Berserk of Gluttony, the other one that he mentioned. I have not got to Bullbuster yet, and I did watch 2 episodes of Undead Ninja, Under Ninja. And
all right, cool. Let's get into Under Ninja first. So
okay,
because I already got a little vibe from it. So how you feeling about Under Ninja?
2 episodes, and I absolutely do not know. It is the vibe. The way I would put it, this can be one of those shows, and I kind of mentioned it. It could be either it's gonna wind out being phenomenal, or it's gonna be a great waste of time. I don't think it's gonna be. There's no chance of a middle ground target with this. Either it's gonna be poo or up there. Right now, I am. I need more, and I know y'all are very tight with the 3 and done. I'll say this for somebody like you, Mike. I would say this is probably not what you looking for.
Oh, I saw the trailer. I knew I wasn't gonna watch this, so I'm not.
And the reason why
you gonna have to tell me about this one
now. But literally, I think I'm an okay explainer. 2 episodes, I can't truly explain it. I am confused. So it definitely wants to be dry humor, witty, and like it's not like joke ha ha ha. It's more like I'm trying to think of who's witty and it's deadpan as hell. It's dry. It is very dry. It's like they are ninjas. They ninjas who can do some stuff, but it ain't Naruto. They throw that out the window. It ain't as of right now, there's nothing fantastical about it other than that ninjas exist. It probably will get a little bit more fantastical, but it's like the most realistic ninja possibles. But I think there's still some abilities, but it's just like everybody is off kilter, man. It's like
sounds bad.
I won't say bad yet.
Coop trying to be nice.
I won't say it's bad yet. I'm saying it's off kilter as hell. Super off kilter.
Alright, okay.
I think
I ain't gonna push it. I'll let it go.
I will say this. I think the style would be good in a movie. I think it's like this kind of realism type of style, realistic type of style. It's not like it's detail. I'll say this. I don't think it's like no cheap looking anime. Now it ain't like people ain't moving. Like when they move, they move, but they move more like real people. If that makes sense, what I'm saying.
Okay,
like
I got you.
Yeah, like the anatomy of people seem like something that a person, if they were like just say like an Olympic athlete, could do. Like it doesn't. Nothing seems like it's breaking reality to a point yet. Like
right, I got you.
Yeah, like if a good what you call them, a free runner. So I would say that kind of on the level of that, other than a couple things. But right now, if I had to say the one that I may not review week to week, this would be I need something in the next episode or 2, and if it stays this off kilter and bizarre, I don't know. This would be something that I don't smoke weed, but if I did, this would probably be something where I would watch it. Then, like, I need to kind of be out of my mind a little bit more. It's like, I don't know.
Alright, so what's up with Berserk then? What's up with Berserk? I mean, because they took the name of one of my favorite anime. So
No. Berserk of Gluttony. Say the whole name like a pimp named Slipback. Don't do that. Don't be trying. Don't do it, Mike.
hold on,
Don't go big, Mike.
See, a pimp named Slickback has deserved his respect and earned his respect. Berserk of Gluttony ain't got there yet. Right?
Yeah, when
they ain't got
Grandpa took that belt off and had him running like a coward. Yeah, that's the respect he deserves. But
he you know what I'm saying, he called him, you know what I'm saying, the Indiana Jones, you know what I'm saying. So we gonna let him live.
Here's the thing, Berserk of Gluttony. This is where I'm gonna stop because you already hit the judging and you need to stop. We gonna let
you haven't started out either of these like, oh man, Berserk of Gluttony, God, you gotta see it. No,
sometimes you gotta just have that little subtleness, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
All jokes aside, it's a down the middle, okay, C+ anime, and this is why. But I do like the main character. Animation, they probably do a little of the tricks where it's like, how can I put it, a little glossy, where it just kind of, I know they're not overly animating on some parts. So it's like, don't spend too much. Like, this is just okay. Maybe the book is well received. And you know, sometimes, you know how we got more channels than ever to watch, right?
Yeah.
So Japan probably have the same issues, whatever. Look, like you got Hulu, you got this, you got whatever channels they got in Japan that gotta feel like different anime slots for different people. This is probably one of those things where, you know, like what's the channel? Throw out a streaming like Peacock. Let's say if it's like Paramount. Like, oh, we need something on Paramount it kind of look cool. Most people ain't never gonna watch it, but it feels something.
Ninja was right, man. This season gonna be straight dookie.
I ain't gonna say it's dookie. I'm just gonna say comparing the season.
It ain't a strong start for the kids. It ain't a strong start.
Coop,
let me just say this.
This is the second one. Coop is like,
oh no. I'll say this. I'm gonna watch Berserk as right now. I'm at least gonna continue to watch it. I do like the character. I have liked the 2 episodes, but it is, I hate to say generic, but it's a little generic. You know, I think I like his design. I will disagree when Mark says like Mega Man. Oh, it's not like Mega Man. This is more like he's cursed. He really is cursed with gluttony. Like, this is more of a problem than a good thing. But will I think the writing will make it a real thing? I probably not. I think he's gonna become super. Is one of those things where he's gonna become super OP. He is a good guy. He is standing up. I do like that he's standing up for the downtrodden. You stand up for the downtrodden.
Oh, he's standing up for the people in the streets.
People in the streets, poor people. You know, we gonna see, and the people he's eventually gonna clash with, who used to be kind of like his masters. They a-holes. You know, they deserve what they're gonna get. Just very sick, you know, magic knights. You know how basically the bureaucrats, and they're the head knights, and they protect people from monsters. They the rich people, blah blah blah.
Right.
And his name is Fate. So basically, a nice knight stood up for him, and you know, she's a pretty blonde girl, blah blah blah, nice girl, who probably eventually become his love interest. The one thing I didn't like so far, it was like her dad died, so she became like dead house. They just breezed over that. She didn't even like have no sorrow. I'm like, okay, y'all could have just left that out if y'all just gonna have like, oh, he died 5 days later. I'm the head of the house. It's just like, come on, like, all right, gotta give some. So not a lot of heft just yet. We'll see if the heft
ain't gonna get no heft neither.
That was where it's like, all right, so she's just the cardboard cutout. Pretty girl knight that will be there that probably would need saving, or she just will be in the background while, you know, this dude becomes OP. There's one little thing that might keep him from being OP. Like, he's gluttony, his sword is greed. His sword is alive, whatever, so he has to, you know, game up his, it's not a game, but it's like you can have stats or whatever, and he has to give his stats over to his sword, but he will always have to consume souls of something to keep from basically dying or going insane. So there's that. So I do like this. Hopefully he cause some problems, cause some help, or if he just mess up some people who deserve it, kind of like a Punisher slash Batman who actually finishes the job on
Oh,
some, you know, because these people got to go. Look,
all
when he
right,
was,
okay. I'll let you roll with Berserk of Gluttony for a
hey
little bit.
man, hey
Okay,
man,
okay,
hey, be
okay,
open minded. You ain't gotta
okay.
watch it, just listen.
Oh, I watched it. I watched it for about 2 minutes, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
That ain't watching. You gotta
Now,
watch.
something that I did watch. Well, not what else are you watching? I'm gonna bring something up, but finish with what you watching.
Well, I didn't know if how many of y'all watch Undead. I ain't want to speed through that one yet. But other than that, Undead, I did Circuit Gluttony, and of course, I'm watching Under Girlfriend. So I'll pass the mic, and we can come back to Undead if you want. Or if you,
Because if you pass the mic, I'm gonna talk about Undead right now.
okay. Mark still ain't pop up yet.
Look, man, we
Cool.
like 20 minutes in.
All right. Well, Undead Unluck. I enjoy it. I am feeling it. I feel I'm gonna give it like it got B plus potential, and for what I hear, because a lot of people are saying this that it does get extremely better because I guess I don't know if it's still running in the manga, but it's well liked in the books, so it does not look cheap. I can tell they are putting money into it. So it ain't like they're like this ain't a filler. They want this to be a hit. Like Berserk, they know that ain't gonna be like no major hit. I doubt it.
Hold up real quick. I'm gonna kick it to Ninja real quick. Ninja, could you tell the difference of how he opened up talking about Undead
Oh
Unluck?
Lord.
Could you tell the difference? How he was like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
like that."
yeah, he opened up, but he
Mhm.
also said it had B plus potential, which means right now it must be B minus. It's still.
It's a B. It's a B.
Shit,
Like
I don't know if that convinces me. I should check something out for something that's gonna be
okay,
kind of good.
hey, you know what? Animation A minus. You just I gotta see how these other characters go. Like it looks.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in from the top rope. Undead Unluck is the best from the fall crop that we got.
Well, we didn't
Hands
watch
down.
everything before what we saw. Probably yes.
I've watched everything that we talked about last week. I've watched as much as I could get through, but it's the best of the crop.
Of the new crop. Of the new crop.
Of the new crop.
Yes.
Because technically, if you've been on for 5-6 years, you don't really count.
Yeah.
I mean, you count, but you don't count as new anime.
Those are sequels. Yeah, but as far as brand spanking new,
Undead Unluck. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Hulu Originals. All right.
I mean,
It's
Hulu.
It's a Hulu original. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give them their props. Look,
they bought the rights to have it be a Hulu original. Shout out to Disney and their money.
They got the money. You gotta give them their props. You know what I'm saying? Look, Undead Unluck is better than Berserk of Gluttony. It's better than Under Ninja. It's better than 100 Girlfriends, and I ain't even watched that. I know it's better than that. And you know what? I don't know if I'd say it's better than Bullbuster.
I haven't watched Bullbuster, so I can't give an opinion.
I have. I don't know if I'll say it's better. I'll say I like it more. I think Bullbuster will be good, but it's not for me. But I'll talk about Bullbuster in a little bit. But back to Undead Unluck, because we on that. Coop watched Undead Unluck. Finish your thoughts. How you feeling? You saw 2 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about the characters. Tell how you feel about them. You know what I'm saying? Break it down.
If you want to get into that familiarity, if you like your My Hero, it had to have a My Hero look to it. I don't know who's animating it, just a smidge. But the big eye characters, the current big eye, not bug eye, but the rice round eye. You got your typical crazy wild dude. I love his voice. I like the voice acting because I like the way he's approaching it, and I like some of the things that he said just as a man, especially in episode 2. But basically Andy named by let's just call her Unluck. I can't pronounce her. I don't remember her original name, but she's a young lady that go ahead.
Oh no, well, it's her name is Fuko Izumo,
Yes,
but
Fuko.
it's like a long. It's like they pronounce the U long, so like
Yeah,
Fuko. But
Fuko, aka Unluck. We can
yeah,
call her Unluck, or we'll come up with another name. But or I'll have to hear the name again. But Miss Unluck, you cannot touch her. No part of her skin, far as I can tell, how the power work, or anything that's not covered up on her body. The longer or more, I guess, intimate the contact, the worse the unluck to you. And the weird thing is, it seemed like even if it's just a minor, touch or whatever, a hug, you're going to die. But how painful you die is what it seems to be. Very terrible thing that she didn't know that how her power kicked in. Her parents died. Sadly, that power transmitted onto that whole plane. But since she gave them a real long, long hug before they was going on a business trip, whole plane blew up like Final Destination. She's basically a walking Final Destination. It is
yeah,
pretty horrifying.
in a
Um,
good way though.
in a good way. It's it hasn't happened to her, I guess, but it's painful. So that's how her powers work. Undead, as he called himself, he's been around for, now we know he's been around for at least maybe 200 years or more.
Yeah,
He has a lot of fighting experience. He apparently he put a little chip in his brain, or like a little stick, or what you call it, shard in his head, so he won't go off the rails. But I guess
yeah.
if
He
he
like
do,
he like puts the shard in his head to like I guess like block the rest of the knowledge or something. Maybe he's too smart for his own good or something.
I think he lived too long, and you just go insane. Like that's one of those tropes that where if you lived how long, if you just was immortal, would your mind be affected? And the answer might be yes, especially if you're born a human. You're not an ethereal god. You running around just
With tons of knowledge in your brain.
a ton of knowledge, and you see the world that changed and flipped a couple of times in the century. You know, you might go insane. You just might be crazy. I don't know. You just might be like, "Ah, screw it. All right, I've seen everything but death." So, and that's where he's at. I want to see the other side. I want to die. So he finds Unluck, um, do some shonen shenanigans to try to trigger the Unluck. I'll just say that. Once you get past that, and they say once you get past those things, as we see, you can see how his powers work. It's disgusting, but it's fun. He can basically just break his body off to a jet, make himself fly like a jet. He can shoot his limbs off. He can like regenerate down to like the last molecule and bone of his body. So everything on him is it can regenerate. Cut his own head off, he's fine.
Yo,
Um,
it's crazy the regeneration stuff. But go ahead.
yeah, like Wolverine, I don't have nothing on this man. Like if he had Wolverine's unbreakable bones. In fact, the good thing is he don't have unbreakable bones because he didn't use them. Like he can take
Yeah,
his bone and use it as a knife, peg leg or whatever, and jump off a building. Like very creative what they're doing with Andy the Undead.
and
Um,
yes, I will agree. In continuing about the undead unluck, um, this is X Men, y'all. It's straight X Men. Go with me for a second. All right, Foucault is Rogue, but like worse, way
way
worse.
worse.
And Andy is Deadpool and Wolverine in one person. And but it works where it's like funny on some Zom stuff, but it's also
Yes,
kind of cute because he has a code.
he has a
And
coat.
it the fight scenes I want to see some more because I like how they figuring out each other's powers and stuff. And I'm feeling the whole thing about the negators. I want to get more, and if they got more, I'm down because the the beginning of Foucault being like, well, I just want to kill myself because I don't want to be around no more, and I'm dangerous to everybody, and this, that, and the third. You know, it it kind of touched the brother. I was like, Dad, you know what? It probably is. Like, I mean, you are the reason
I
your parents
mean,
are gone. You okay? I get it. But then she won't
you
really about
killed.
it because when he dropped her from the from the from the building, she was like, no, 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 hold up. So
Oh
she
yeah, the
won't.
giant swing was funny. He was like, all right, I'll just kill you then. Like,
But
he was
but
swinging around.
it was touching because he gave her a haircut. And she was like, no one's ever been able to give me a haircut. That's why my hair's so long. She was, you know what I'm saying? It was touching. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
mean,
imagine like Wolverine and Jubilee from sort of the animated series, the way they kind of depicted them, but not exactly like that. Because Jubilee is more of a girl,
I
even
mean,
though, well, in the animated series,
to
was more of a
answer this,
girl.
I would say this: they're both legal adults. So
Yeah,
she's
like because Jubilee
18.
was like a kid.
Yeah, Jubilee was like 15 and 13. I don't know, 13 to 15, something like that. So yeah, like just being able to get a haircut, just to have like, she can't have friends. She
Just a
can't have a
genuine
normal life.
interaction with someone.
She can't be like, slap somebody in the back and like, ah, hey, what up, buddy? And then, they're freaking dead. Like it might be like, oh, she didn't have her hand covered, and just like, hey, how's it going? Pat you on the back, and then a bullet might shoot you in the chest or something. It's like something random. Or you could just be standing on a ledge. Like he was standing on a ledge. He's like, how does this work? Oh,
And the ledge just broke off.
and the ledge, like, and that
seriously
kills him.
is Final Destination type stuff, man. But in a funny way sometimes.
Yeah, like it's funny because the joke is Andy can die so many ways and nothing affects him, but even he was just like, oh, good lord. It's like,
He's
this
like,
is
oh, I
cool.
didn't expect that. He was like, I've never been hit with a meteor before. Like, so just that type of stuff where we're getting creative about the kills. We're getting creative about how to kill other people. We're getting creative about how to work with her when he had her like fully suited up with the helmet and everything.
And to go a little bit more in detail about Andy's code and the interrelation of the negators. So the negators are trying to capture them. Capture her. They discovered her. She was a number 5, whatever their rating system is, I guess, out of 10. But she has been bumped up to 8. So whoever this Scarface dude was who came in, he slit Andy's head off. But what was kind of cool was that they worked to get the synergy between them figuring out real quick. I like that part. He was like, oh yeah, I gave you a haircut, so me getting my head sliced wasn't that. It's because I touched so much of your head. The lightning is one, and then also, when she figured out I kiss him, we're gonna have a real bad situation about to happen. So I think the more touching or intimate and longer the contact is, the worse the unluck is to you. So oh boy, didn't know it, and a kiss caused a meteorite. That is wild.
Yeah, it's some like in an anime way, it's definitely Final Destination. Even though shouts out to Final Destination because Death be doing the most extra killings. I mean, Death could just easily, I don't know, just make you like, I don't know, eat something that you're allergic to and didn't know. But nah, he'd be like, all right, check it. There's gonna be a drop of water. It's gonna go across the floor. It's gonna hit a piece of electricity. Then that's gonna turn off the light bulb.
Water has never been haven't been any scarier than since Final Destination. Like if I see, like honestly, because you just be like, I'm gonna touch water and I'm gonna just get electrocuted. Or if it's raining, I'm gonna be in a 20-car pileup, which is very scary in Louisiana with log trucks or in the South. That is a very real thing, folks.
It's very scary.
Like, I can't drive behind a log truck. Hell no. I must pass it or I must get out of the way. Thank you, Final Destination. You have put that in my head forever. I never ride by. I will slow down if I can't speed up. Yo, pass me, homie. You got it.
Let me make it a little bit worse. Howard Rollins from A Soldier's Story and from Mr. Tibbs. I think before he blew up, I think an accident with a log truck is how his family died. I think his wife and his child. That's something I heard a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we go back to Undead Luck. It's just you hug her, you kiss her, you give her five. You're pretty much a dead person, kind of like the Fist of the North. So you're already dead. It's just how you're going to die and how painful you're going to die. So I think the fact that I did like the fact that she knew to run out, and Andy was like, "I get it now." Oh yeah, he's like, "You screw, buddy. Like I'll be right back. You won't be right back."
He like, you gonna be dead.
Like you gonna be dead. And I just love how Andy reacted. Like his face is all busted up, and he's laughing about it. And the voice actor is conveying this wonderfully. So I give it like a B plus, and I think it has potential for a B plus, some potential. But yeah, as of right now, I am enjoying it the most out of that. But I guess back to his code. I love the fact that he said I wouldn't dare take advantage of a girl or a woman just because out of desperation for myself. I would turn myself in. I'm gonna be fine. I've been through this. I can deal with this. You take the spot because we now know about the negators, and that's the next. That's where the real story gonna start. Anime, as sometimes our homie Mike here, he's like, I need 2 episodes. I need 3. Usually the story kicks in at the 3rd episode. Like this is like a good pilot, if you will. So
because they knew they didn't have no time to waste. They knew what it was doing.
So they gave Mike what he wanted. By the 2nd episode, you know where this story is going to go.
You didn't see Castlevania wasting the first 2 episodes. No, they didn't.
I mean, it's Castlevania, man. That's
see, what I'm
that's a
saying?
legend, man. But other stories can be rolled out a little slower if need be. We ain't always got to have the power of God in your right hand on the first episode. It's gonna take a moment. Now, Other Ninja can do a little bit more. Shouts out to Other Ninja. But as far as Undead, they got to get these 2 spots. They already got 1 because Undead Andy took care of the big robot who was giving him the business.
Yeah, he was working him out.
Good lord, they were working each other about that. He was tearing Andy's face off. But oh boy, I guess he make you opposite or change your will or something. I like when a character like, look, this is rough. I kind of like y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a shot. So who, you about to have a little mini arc, so we know where they're gonna go. We know they eventually gonna wind up on those 10 seats, and then the story gonna kick off way more for the real problem. But each step is exciting. So I can see each episode dealing with each build up is going to be entertaining, and then we can just see how many ways can Andy die, how many ways can Unluck cause a bomb or something to go off and hurt one of her enemies. How can she be used as a weapon? That's really kind of the answer right now. They were saying like maybe they'll cut off your limbs and just use you let you touch something and just blow something completely up. So that's my thoughts on Undead Unluck. I'm gonna be watching it.
Alright, cool. Well, guys, we got that's right, Mark Deasy in the Heezy.
Oh, it's time.
He here. It's time to let us know. Mark Dub, what have you been watching?
Okay, so y'all, I made picks. I felt like my picks were gonna be fire. I felt like they were gonna be fire. I just had a feeling.
Uh-oh.
I watched the first episode of Berserk of Gluttony. I love it. Like I said, it's like anime Mega Man, except way more bloody and violent.
Yeah, man, it's not Mega Man. It's way worse.
I mean,
Coop said it's not Mega Man. He said he don't agree with that take.
Nah, Mega Man don't have a curse, dog.
Well, I mean, it's not even really a curse. It's his ability.
No, that's a curse. Well, you got it.
I mean, so I paint the scene. First episode, you have the haves and the have-nots. They have goblins that try to take over this the medieval planet, and they have heroes who fight off goblin invasions. And the heroes are all looked up to, and they all have special abilities. There's a royal family, and they are apparently knights, but they're terrible people. And they treat our protag, Fate, they treat him like garbage. His only skill is gluttony. His he has a hunger that never ceases.
His belly
And
never shuts up.
I mean, they treat him like trash. They kick him around, and only thing and
Does he have to sit on a swing by himself?
no, he just get beat up a lot.
Bruh, he actually Naruto is doing better than Fate, like real
Oh
talk.
dang, for real?
Bruh, this dude here is tatted, and I mean,
Like,
you know, it don't last long. But
he's working a gig, and he got bad bosses. So immediately that that struck a chord with me. But his bosses were so bad they kind of wanted to abuse him till they killed him. That kind of thing.
Damn,
Someone
he got that
stood up
job
for him.
like Akira got.
Another supervisor from another section stood up for him. This night with her blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't think she was a natural blonde because her eyebrows was darker. But
oh wow,
and she so the bleach blonde, she come and she stop the ruckus, and she stands up for him, and she's talking to him. He's at the guard post. That's what he does for them, and he sees a thief, so she's like, "Look, I gotta go after that thief. Those thieves. You stand here and watch the post." And while he's watching the post, one of the thieves doubles back and runs up on him. And he's low skilled. He don't have a lot of fight, but he's like, I don't want her to get in trouble by letting this guy get away. And so he almost actually
he got some love for the bleach blonde, huh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, she stood up for him, you know.
Yeah, so he got a little brave. He fought back, and when he killed this guy, he heard a voice and realized like he had absorbed this guy's abilities. This guy had telepathy apparently, and identify, which he could look at certain things in his world and identify like how much power they have or whatever. Like he unlocked 2 abilities with gluttony. So almost like Mega Man, but not quite. His gluttony power, if he kills you, he can absorb your skills and abilities.
But he now can no longer stop doing it.
Yeah, so it's kind of a curse in that. But he has a lot of goblins to kill, and when he kills goblins, his physical strength increases. So, I see where it could be a little problematic. One of the royalty, they're mad that he's going to work with Bleach Blonde. I should really learn her name, but she's gonna be Bleach Blonde right now.
Oh my goodness.
They mad that he gonna work with her, so they plotting on him.
Well, and also they kind of don't really care about him, but he also kind of like, you like this, Mark. He's hiding himself like Batman at night, so they really don't know it's him at night. But eventually they'll work their way up to it because the nights he left are way worse.
Hopefully by the time, apparently they all must be pretty powerful, but. And someone even spoke about how powerful one of them was, but yeah, like I can see this ain't gonna go the way they think it's gonna go.
Oh no! I hope it goes.
He is acquiring abilities, and they don't know it.
Personally,
and when he put the payao on him, he gonna put the payao on him. I'm looking forward to it.
The next step is like the girl he saved, the orphan from the church, without being too disgusted. One of his bosses ordered it because he wanted to have the kidnap an orphan for whatever reasons we don't exactly know, but it's not good probably.
It's fun. That's what all the kids are doing, kidnapping orphans.
Well, he's a grown A man, and he had another grown A man kidnap an orphan from the church, and that dude, the kidnapper, Fate almost did him in. He was like, "Oh wait, what?" He put that sword through you saw the blood through the shoulder. He dug that sword in.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, what you doing?"
His ability allowed him to identify a sword that was being sold as pretty much trash, and he was able to get it real cheap. But the sword spoke to him. The sword is sentient. The sword's name is Greed, and the sword was like, "I know about your power because we're not too different.
A black
Like
sword.
if you wield me,
He got black.
you're gonna be way more powerful." It's a cool looking sword too.
He's black.
Shouts out them
Strong.
black swords, you know what I'm saying?
Even though I laugh at the story right now, they just have this sentient, powerful, evil looking sword. Oh, it's trash. Like, wow, they just let him buy this for a couple of stones.
For 2 silver pieces.
Like I was just saying,
I mean,
what's that, like $10 or something? I don't know.
I paid 6 silver pieces for my semi-sentient sword.
I mean, we had to pay more for, bootleg nunchucks at the flea market in the 80s.
Oh, that's cold.
I'm just saying,
man.
I know that they just moving this story along to get to the good parts, which is fine. But it's just like, a dude just worked 1 day's worth, a couple of days, he's able to get a sword. He got him like a robe now. He hide his identity. But you know what? If he wound up killing people like one of his ex-bosses, this kidnapper, I could overlook some of the contrite part of this story.
You know what? Like I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him killing him. I don't want no.
Oh, so basically you holding on because there's one dude that you want him to kill.
I want him to
kill all 3 of them siblings that was kicking him down. But especially the one that was really trying to give it to him.
They paid him, Mike. They paid him a couple of coins. They said, "There's your money." They threw it on the ground, picked it up.
Oh,
when he reached for it, they stomped on his fingers
and told you, "I hate how your stomach growl. You embarrass us.
You embarrass us with your growling belly."
So,
all right, cool. Yeah, he do got to kill them though.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
It's only right
because I think his powers kind of, unless he, they do that thing where it's like, I'm not gonna kill you and I'm gonna hurt you. Nah, I want him to kill the dude who ordered that girl to get kidnapped for his whatever, his ever designs. He need to go. I need a murder. I need his head chopped off, and even Fate got to deal with it, and then he can become good later. Let him mess up evilly, taking revenge, doing good. Sometimes you gotta do evil to do good.
He said he can be good later.
He can be good later. Kill this man. Like, I am disgusted.
You know what? Evil backwards is live. It'd be all the way live.
He need to unalive the younger brother of this trio.
Yeah, he do need to unalive him.
You need to unalive him because he's a terrible person. And trust me, I say this as PG as possible. You can put 2 and 2 together for what we said. Why he need to go?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he do need to go. Yeah, take him down. But there's a show that you were excited about, Mr. Dubious. And Ninja Sama has thoughts. So I want to know your take on the 100 girlfriends who really love you or really love me or whatever. Please,
my boy,
knowledge on how you feeling about
take it away, man. This is all you
show. This is about you, really, dog. really love you, man. So I learned a new thing. I didn't know what harem. I didn't know what harem animes were.
Oh my god!
I learned that that was what this is.
Yes.
However, man, I really like the character, man. Like is he okay? So our guy is Rentaro Ijo. He's a cat that's been getting rejected his whole life. He's smooth. He work out. He hit the books. He eat grilled meats. He
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
He eats veggies and he has curls for the girls and waves for the babes. But the girls, the ladies have dissed him so much, his people are clowning him.
Hey.
he's gotten actually to 100 rejections. And he goes to a shrine of a love god, and he's like, bruh, I don't know what I gotta do. I done did everything the right way. What's wrong with me? Why can't I find love? The love god appears to him and says, look, don't even worry about it. You're gonna find love in school. Oh, by the way, I kind of had a boo-boo when I was assigning you your soulmate. There was like a typo, and usually people only get one soulmate. You're gonna have 100, and he defined what a soulmate was. He was like, it's someone you lock eyes, you feel a spark of energy. You'll know. Women will know instantly. Men have to figure it out. How true are those words? They doth prick me like a spine.
We got Mark speaking Shakespeare, so you know he feel it.
But
He
the love god,
living that life right now.
Rintaro was going through it, and I can relate. Man, he comes across these two young ladies. They both, like, around the same time, they both kind of like declare that they're his soulmates, and like they do the eye thing, the spark, and they start kind of competing for his love. And he tells them, he's such a good dude, like, fellas, hear me out, he's one of us.
Mark Dell trying to make sure he seemed like a good guy first.
He's a good guy. He knows that these ladies that they're helpless to his masculine wiles.
All right, now, come on, man.
And they can't help themselves. And so he could be an absolute turd of a person, but no, he's trying to figure out a way to make those two women the happiest girlfriends of all time. Because he's like, look, I can't choose between the two of you, so I think the best solution is for me to have you both. And I think y'all should just know about it and just be cool with it.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of Lemon Pepper Lou Williams.
Oh my God. No, not Lou Williams. Not Lou, the legend of Lou Williams.
MVP. If y'all don't know who Lemon Pepper Lou Williams is, y'all look him up. He's always be the MVP in my eyes.
Can I jump in real quick on Mark's behalf, real quick? I watched it. We was chatting this up during our work day. Yes, we was working on your tax dollars, watching 100 girlfriends. You're welcome, folks. But
you're welcome.
As far as that's a hell of a. Mark is not wrong how he described this. He just described it in his own Mark Dubbiness.
Dr. Dub of love.
The Dr. Dub of love. First of all, I love the it's a comedy, so it is a comedy. So it ain't like the old harems where they wanted you to take this serious. It's kind of tongue in cheek, making fun of itself. I'm gonna say this: the trash levels from episode 1
to love
2?
God, the God of love. He made a reference to he is like, in the manga I have way more lines. I like yo.
I don't mind them doing stupid fourth wall breaking, because it's like, yeah, we're not taking it serious. Neither should you right now. But the way
can't take it serious, it is
jumped levels of stupidity. In episode 2, I was like, y'all won me over. I'm gonna watch this.
Oh yeah,
this is crazy.
Man. It right, really.
So I'm glad
this is the comedy part I've been missing.
I'm glad y'all are on board, because Ninja Sama Cosplay, she ain't on board, y'all. She says she got a theory. All right, she got a theory about this in the street. So, Ninja, could you please, with your grace and your eloquence, please drop knowledge on the theory that you have, or the conspiracy that you was talking about. Sorry. The conspiracy about the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you.
So before I get into this idea. I had a feeling before Mark Dub got on. I was like, I forget he is the neophyte of anime watching. I was like, this premise might feel more newer and fresher and lovable to him, which is fair. I mean, I remember watching my first harem anime that I actually liked. Which I want to say it was the world only God knows, and that. Go check it out if you like harem anime. Like, it's like this guy that like he is similar to this in a sense. There's a whole lot of them, and he has to defeat them like RPG game. Like they're like RPG characters or something like that, and he has to like win them over that way type of deal. But for 10 years ago or so when it came out, it was kind of fresh. So anyway, so I want to be clear. It's not that I'm not like anti-harem anime or anything like that. I'm just tired of the whole high school scene, all this and that, whatever. So I only kind of like even get remotely interested if it has something that's just so unique that I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. So like for instance, Doki Doki Literature Club, which is a game. Please, by all means, if you want to play through not a dating sim, but a light novel where things go really astray at some point. In fact, it gets very psychological horror. That's not a spoiler. That's literally the game tag. Check out stuff like that. That's kind of where I'm at when I'm coming to harem. I want something that's just gonna really just take it out of everything. So I'm used to seeing harem stories where they are kind of commentating on the fact that it is a harem anime. I get it, but the generic tsundere and all that, like, cool. It is actually animated fairly well for such a type of anime, but you know, they're in high school and all that, and I'm just like, booby bouncing high schoolers, I'm over it. Now the theory that I
what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh, you heard what she said.
Booby bouncing high schoolers, and I don't want to say it again.
You heard what she said.
I did not.
I had to make sure I heard what I heard.
I tried to say it really
what
fast.
she
I
said.
forgot about my business because I don't want to get caught. That doesn't even be sound clip.
Yes, we don't want to be on a list.
It can't be out of context. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell people I was talking about Riverdale if it ever gets sound clipped. I was like, I'll talk about Riverdale.
They grown. They just too grown. They
at least you know they're. Anyway, sidetrack. Okay, so this theory is absolutely not going to happen. Although this to me would be the like one way that the show is as is, that I would be like, you know what, that's pretty interesting. So we have this setup where the main character is meeting the god of love, and he's like, men, it takes a while for them to know this their soulmate. Women, they know right away. Now, also we get very much the idea this guy's a very surface level type of guy. He's a hot girl, he's into her regardless. So in the very first scene, he's walking with quote unquote friend A. Friend A, even for a young male, has a very, 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 very high pitched, obviously a female voice. And not like in the Goku Naruto way, like it just sounds like a girl. And I was like, they're calling this person friend A. He doesn't really care about this character at all. This is clearly a filler character just here. And I'm like, what if friend A was a girl this whole time, and he meets her later down the line, and then she becomes, I don't know, Ai-chan or Amy-chan or Ami-chan or something like that, because he finally recognizes
Am I missing something? I thought friend A was a girl. I assumed that was
No.
I thought friend A was a girl too.
Friend A sounds like a girl, but friend A has on a hoodie and a male uniform, but maybe friend A was a tomboy.
Just looked like a girl to me.
My thing is that, and then... Now,
but you're right, though. I know you're going.
Follow, like, in the scene where friend A, who purposely doesn't have a name, friend A describes him. He's like, you're intelligent, you're funny, you're smart, you're attractive. I don't understand why no one wouldn't fall in love with you. And I'm like, what if because they said, the god says the girl falls in love and knows, and it takes a guy a while. And I'm like, what if at the end of all this, towards the end, he finally sees her, And he's like, wow, I
And she
finally
was
realized
always the
you
real
She was
one.
like, I knew the whole time, because he learns to stop being so what's the next surface level? What's it? Shallow.
Yeah, you know what? Look,
Absolutely no way
Ninja just wrote a dope anime.
Absolutely no
Honestly.
way in his harem anime this is going to happen. But if it did,
Wait a
like
minute,
I
you
would
don't
say,
think
at
so?
least there was a thought process. But no, friend A is not anything but friend A. But I was
You
like,
don't
why have such a female, like an obviously female person, like act this one scene out? I was like, what is up with that?
Well,
But
maybe
anyway, that's my theory that I know it's not going to come true. But since I'm dropping the anime, more than likely I am just I wrote the ending in my head, and y'all can't convince me otherwise.
I'll say this: if friend A pops up before the end of the season in any shape, form, or fashion, you're probably right.
I just don't think they thought it through. I just don't think they thought it through.
To be honest, I would agree with they haven't thought it through, because episode 2 is so trash level of just comedy trash. I enjoyed the trash. It was funny as hell. I don't know what they just like. They like, we just pulling something out the hat. We gonna make some laughs. We feeling time. Enjoy. Now it ain't nowhere near like, for me. I love Kaguya-sama. That was one of the best. I know that's not a harem, as far as a rom-com thing. That's one of my favorites. It ain't that level. It ain't Nagatoro, but it's just goofy fun to me. But yeah, I don't see where I don't think they gonna land the plane like on that thought, because I think they gonna do more of this for a while.
All right, peep this. All right, so I'm imagining this is on Ninja's topic, right? On her theory, on her idea, right?
Her very dope idea.
Season 3 or 4, right? They're about to wrap the joint up. Maybe season 5, right? And one of his, the harem ladies or whatever, is one of the 100. They coming up to him. They're like, like, I miss you so much. How was your day at work or something like that? Whatever, right? And then he starts thinking about friend A, right? And he says to her, seeing you reminds me of all the nights I used to beat it up. I would do it again, but I can't. That's right. Because everything is different now. I finally have to settle down. I became a one-woman man.
Oh my God, you found a way to slip that in. But shout out to him though. That is the best trash dudes who can sing a song while being toxic, and I love it.
Man, yo, shouts out to Dave Hollister, man. The Chicago '85 album is classic.
Great. Nobody singing like that no more. If you that's my soul.
What? There ain't no dudes out there singing like that no more. All of them, they doing this like half talk singing, but that's a whole nother thing.
And let me say this to one of our possible listeners. Nappy Beard, I love you, but Chris Brown ain't no Dave Hollister by voice for sure. I don't care about.
Someone compared Chris Brown to Dave Hollister.
He ain't compare him, but he just got like my homie said, like, there's Michael, there's somebody, there's like Chris. I don't know, bro.
Now look,
I'm
Chris
just saying.
Brown is from VA. He's from Tappahannock, which is like an hour up the street. Look, he's home. He's from VA, and I got love for him, but look, Chris Brown, he's in the like kind of like Usher bucket. You know what I'm saying? Where he like sings, but he dances like entertainer, like Neo and them. But Dave Hollister is in another bucket of like, he's singing.
To me, Dave Hollister,
like he's singing.
That boy voice is under like Luther Vandross.
Yeah, it's like we got a different bucket.
Powerhouse singing.
Chris Brown, he cool, but like
Dave Hollister,
like perfect example. If you want to have a romantic night with your lady, and I mean romantic, I ain't talking about just turn on some Netflix so you can hurry up and get naked real quick. No, I'm talking about go out, have a nice evening, a walk, a nice dinner, come home, have the fireplace and stuff. You're not putting on Chris Brown, all right? You're not, all right? You're not putting Chris Brown. You're gonna put on some Dave Hollister, all right? Someone with a smooth voice.
Maybe, but I'll say this: maybe for us, if we're a little bit older, I don't think Nappy. I don't know his age. He might be a little bit younger than us. So that for the next generation, I feel sorry for y'all generation.
I don't even think the next generation is trying to throw on. Not they trying to be smooth.
Chris Brown makes depressing. He makes depressing f boy music that to brag on how better he is than everybody. He can sing, and he's a great. I've seen him in person. Excellent, worth the money. Minus all the headache. I can't say I didn't get my money. Well, I saw him before the problems. But this is a quick rabbit hole. I just had to say that. I love you, Nappy, but I'll be like, I got Usher before him, but
I don't know if it's a different bucket, man. It's a different bucket.
But I think what Ninja is onto something, and what you just said is onto something. Now, do I think this get 5 seasons? I think 3. They need to wrap this up. And I'm generally a
well,
nice
I'm just
guy.
saying, after he runs the game, he start realizing like, man, maybe the God was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I got all these soulmates, but something just ain't right. It's not clicking. Then it's like, see, cuz you had to realize that all this, it ain't fulfilling, bruh. You need that one woman.
What's gonna happen?
One good woman for you.
Friend A is gonna pop up, and then she'll look more girly, and then he'll see her, and then all that will kick in, and then that will probably be like the end of it. Kind of like how, Tomo-chan is a girl, and that's also a better version. This ain't a harem, but another better comedy, animated romantic comedy. But this will do. If they keep it stupid like how they did episode 2, I can waste 2 years with this when I'm waiting for other stuff.
Episode 2 was great.
If this is what if
only get worse.
If you're gonna give me episode 2 levels of trashness and stupidity, I'm here for it for a 10 episode season. I can get through this. Because I also pair it with another trash show called Girlfriend. I ain't gonna go deep into this. Y'all do the math, y'all look it up. They go hand in hand in trashness. But 100 Girlfriends is way better, is animated way better.
Alright, no doubt. Well then what I'll do is I'll say this. I'll get into, because I know we coming up on time, so I'll just drop something that I wanted to talk to Ninja about real quick, and a couple of shows I've been watching. Well, we already talked about Undead Unluck, so I've been peeped that. But Migi to Dali. Hold up. I wanna say something. I stopped watching it. I don't even think I finished the first episode. Here's why. Not because I think that, the animation is bad. Not that I think even the story is bad. The parents that have adopted this boy, I mean, technically both of them, but just one of them, they only know about one. They have the worst peripheral vision. They are the dumbest parents. It's clear there's someone else in your home. Like, they just, man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Like, these parents don't see nothing. Maybe they're blind. Look, the kid literally just swapped places in the same dinner table. I mean, the same dinner table right in front of them.
Saw that scene. Wait, what? Why are they doing this? What is their problem? What is their point?
These some bad parents, man. Like, I was just like, I can't watch. I'm like,
minus the parents. What are these 2 peanut head kids getting out of this? What is their motivation?
They just bad kids. And I ain't saying they need a whooping, but like,
Coop love to call bad kids peanut head kids.
Bro, I saw the table, and they did like a whole Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, I'm like,
why?
I'm like, how do they not see? I'm like, yo, is y'all peripheral vision like dead? Like, what? Man, look, I don't know what these kids about to do, but to a certain degree, similar to what I said about the New Republic and Star Wars, like, y'all so stupid. Maybe y'all deserve to lose. Like,
damn. Oh my god.
I mean, in Star Wars, slight sidebar, like, it's very clear the remnants of the Empire are around, especially in season 3 of Mandalorian, and like, they just like, no, it's okay, it's just an isolated incident, bruh.
The Empire never left. I don't even watch.
Y'all don't even be listening, man. Y'all deserve to lose. Like, anyway, don't get me started. But yeah, Migi to Dali, it's crazy. But those parents are so stupid. I couldn't watch it, man. I couldn't see them go down like that, man. I couldn't see them go down no more. Like, it just felt bad, man. Damn, they just bad. And normally I don't curse on this show, but that's how bad they are. They just bad. You just had to drop it one time. Like it's bad. It's really bad. But a palate cleanser is Bullbuster. Bullbuster is a show.
Bring it home, Mike. I need to hear it. I need to hear it.
I probably won't follow, but I do think it's good.
Okay. So now my question is, if you won't follow it, if it's good, why you won't follow it?
Because that big like coconut head dude that I sent y'all in the chat, he always talking about money. Why you pinching pennies? You know we got to kill aliens. We got monsters to kill. Like yo, get out my face. We got things to do. Stop you blocking me.
It costs money.
People
kill
lives
things
on the line. And he got a little toupee because the wind hit his hair and it showed the full bald head. Like
if police don't get paid, they don't care about saving you.
Bruh, man, I'm gonna just tell you like this, man. He doing bald headed people a disservice.
So
even though he pretending he not bald headed, but he bald headed, and I just
So you don't want the main.
He be bringing down the whole show.
You don't want the whole crux of it being an office workplace real condition to be a part of the show. That's the show. That was the whole purpose of it.
Vibe, but in the ways that I like for instance, in the show The Office, the way that I like Steve Carell's character is how I don't like him. Like maybe if he was like funnier or something, or maybe if he was wacky or something, but I'm just like, yo, man, if you don't get out our way, the monster is going towards a residential area, and you talking about I got to sign for him, bro, I got things to do.
Is it his company?
I don't know. Is it his company?
Okay, but he's the manager and that guy's the employee. And somebody got to fuel these damn robots.
I don't know about all that. I mean, it was already gassed up. They brought it gassed up.
I'm saying that's the whole premise, though.
They brought it gassed up. It already had gas. It's not like it needed new gas.
Sidebar. Mark, you're a state employee for the city. I mean, for the state. What happens? What is one of the most audible things in this state? Trucks, right? One of the things that get people fired quickly. And I'm saying this because I was actually on an audit years ago. It is one of the most things that if a state employee, like our wonderful Mark here, takes their truck and bring it home and somebody write a report, and trust me, they're going to write a whole story on you. I read them, a couple of them.
Oh, man.
People be taking them official vehicles home all the time.
But if you get caught, though, and you ain't got no hookup, and you can only get caught so many times before your hookup got to disavow you. You know, so like, bro, I
be seeing them official vehicles at the grocery store and stuff. I'd be like, yo, you see them VA tags? You be like, you know, good.
Hey, man,
so, be here.
Same concept applied, Mike. That boy, he don't own it. He the pilot. He don't own the plane. He gonna get himself fired. Now we know they ain't gonna work in anime. They gotta solve the bigger problem.
But I do think it's well animated. I do like the mech style and everything. So I do like that. I think it's cool. I probably won't follow it, but I think it's cool. I think Mark and Coop will like it.
Okay, if I'm gonna pick it up, like I'm gonna review it because it's like you got me. Like, because Mike is a hard customer.
I think it's cool. I think it's well done. I just like that dude was getting on my nerves. I was like, bro, look,
he probably go get on my nerves too.
You got to get out the way. Like, we trying to save lives.
He said he's about bald-headed efficiency.
Man, look, there's nothing efficient about his bald-headedness. You know what I'm saying? Like this what, man, bald-headed people always making it bad for bald-headed brothers. You know what I'm saying? He's more good bald-headed brothers out there. Because it's like they messing it up.
Dang it, Terry Crews.
Man, Terry Crews messed it up. Man, look, he need to grow hair, man. Because it's not. Look,
he need to buy a rug.
He ain't allowed with us no more. He got to grow hair.
Oh man.
Man. All right, then. Last thing that I'm watching, because even though I don't know I don't think we covered it the last time, at least not the most recent episode. But Jujutsu Kaisen.
I haven't watched episode 12 yet. I heard crazy. Well, I know it done spawned a meme, I think. A wild meme out there of hair pulling. But you know.
The beatdown. All right, so Megumi and Fushiguro and Yuji, they doing their thing. All right, they fighting. But the beatdown, the true beatdown, did not come from either of them. Didn't even come from what's the girl that got the big French braid in the front of her face? I can't remember her name, but like, look, I'm a
Tawana.
Tawana.
I'm sorry.
I used to want to holler at Tawana in middle school.
Oh man, shouts to Tawana. All right, so anyway, we got a return of Toji, which is crazy because it's weird. The way he comes back is through this kind of like seance, ritual where they wanted to use essentially his strength, but he took over the body that they were like using to possess someone else. It's crazy. And when he returned, Toji is no joke. But I gotta give it to my man Kento. The dude that got the suspenders?
Yeah, with the glasses, right?
Kento whoops this bad guy so bad. So he's beating the brakes off of this kid. It's Shigemu, something like that. But he's beating the brakes off of him, right? The dude has like overalls and a ponytail. He grabs him by his ponytail, bro, and gives him more of a workout. He was whooping him so bad.
Mike,
I had to rewind it. I couldn't believe he pulled him by his ponytail. He was like, "Come here, boy."
For fun, I want you to go look up memes related to this. And tell me what you find.
Oh boy, it's probably.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I want you to go look it up.
Something nasty. What?
Go look it up and go find it.
But then not only does he pull him by his ponytail and punch him like with the illest punch, the dude knocks him up in the air while he's dropping. Before he hits the ground, he hits him so hard. It's like, how you play in baseball, you like throw the ball for yourself and hit it. It's like that, bruh. Kento, man, he's a class A, first grade sorcerer or whatever. Look, man, Kento is no joke, bruh. I saw him in season 1 when he had that fight down in the sewer, and I was like, I knew he was official, but nah, man, it ain't even. This man is brutal. In a good way, because he was beating up a bad guy. But dang, man, he was beating him so bad, I kind of felt bad for him. Like, I was like, all right, man, like let him. I
have seen those kind of beat downs. Like, man, that was excessive.
Bro, I still feel bad for that old man in the past,
horribly,
who died and who got taken to his happy place. I still feel bad for that old man early in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah, that old man. Oh man, he saw the Lord. Oh, speaking of old people, Toji kills the old woman that uses her. She uses her grandson as a vessel to possess him with Toji's soul. But Toji, the older Fushiguro, is so strong. He just took over the kid's body and came back to life, and then killed the old lady mad quick too. She was like, I want you to go kill all the sorcerers. He was like, you a sorcerer, ain't you? Man, look, Toji ain't no joke. I don't know what's going to happen when he sees Megumi. I don't know. Because now he's like a wild card. Because he's not really... Toji's not crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's not like some crazy villain. But at the same time, he ain't good neither. So I don't know what this does for the situation that we have going on in Shibuya. Like, I like this. I like having a wild card in there where it's like, I don't know what he gonna do. Like, he might help, because remember when he told Gojo to hold his little brother down or whatever, and he did. So maybe he'll help. I don't know. But I know one thing: Kento be serving up them hands every day, 24/7, bruh. It ain't. He was whooping that dude like he was a side of beef in a freezer, man. It won't nothing nice.
Just go look up the meme and add more to the violence.
Oh boy,
and other layers to it.
Oh man. Anyway, but with that said, I'll say Jujutsu Kaisen still the hotness, still A1 level. You know
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody touching the way they beating people down right now. I mean, Bleach is there, but Bleach ain't got the brutality.
Nah.
Like Bleach is there. Like
You
they beating people up in Bleach. Like don't
the
get me wrong.
way the sound of the brutality in Jujutsu Kaisen, it just feels crunchy. Like
Yeah.
it got bruh. That's what I kind of like in Undead Luck. You heard the crunch. It's like, it's like, all right. So when you get messed up, you get messed up. Like, but unfortunately in Juju, most people don't come back when they messed up. Unless you were saying like you.
I'm still watching season 1, so y'all. So I'm way behind on what y'all going through.
Oh, it's all good. Like I'm on season 1. I'm still on season 1 of Spy Family. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'll save my Spy Family for my final thoughts. But you know what I'm saying? I'm watching Spy Family. I'm in season 1, so it's all good. Sometimes you got to catch up. But speaking of those final thoughts, I'm gonna throw it over to Ninja Sama Cosplay for her final thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Where can people find you? Where can people see the styles of the Kunoichi of the year? Because you know what I'm saying, some people still don't really realize how dope
You know what,
your skills is and how much heat you be coming with.
Mike? Let me say this real quick. Thank you, sis. My sister didn't beat my choice up too bad. I kind of expected her to flay its flesh upon the grill, but no, she actually gave it like some dope direction that if they actually listen, they should cut her a check for her.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. Going to play that Dave Hollister at the end. You know what I'm saying? Tell you, man, that one woman, man, just don't put on no baby mama drama. We don't need that.
We all have a harem that's close to our heart that first gets us, like, and with the comedic chops and stuff that it has. I wasn't going to rail into it too much. Is it for me? No, not at all. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Like for harem, yeah, I've seen worse. It's got some heart there. So
It's not the worst. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
like it. I'll take
a
it.
couple of times. Yeah,
I'll take it.
absolutely. I'm not.
Good job.
I'm not salted all the time. I know the 20+ years of anime have worn me ragged.
Oh wow.
And, I look like a bear coming out of hibernation whenever I have to try to attempt a new show. But it's fun. I mean, it's fun. Next week I'll give another one of these a go. We'll go from there. I won't be giving Berserk of Gluttony a go, but I'll give another one a go.
Okay.
I am. Wait, and I do want to give the Netflix anime that just dropped, Good Night World. I do want to give that one a peek. It looks like it's got.
It's out now?
I think so. Yeah, I think
Cool. Then I'll peep that. I'll be ready for next week.
Yeah, I think it dropped at the end of last week. They got the psych thriller eyes going on. They got the look like they've witnessed something, they've seen something. And so when they look like they've seen something, I'm like, I'm gonna see you at least once. So I'll check that one out. But I am Ninja Sama Cosplay. I will be at Anime Weekend Atlanta.
All right.
For Halloween weekend. So if anyone's around that area, hit me. Hello. I am at the Ninja Cosplay. Lucky enough to have that tag on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever fine books are sold. Thank you for having me as always.
Man, it's always good to have you roll through, have the crew roll together. I'm gonna throw it on over to Mark Dub. You know what I'm saying? Final thoughts. Where can they find you?
Final thoughts. As usual. Once again, I was right. I'm always right, except when I'm left.
Oh,
but yeah,
Picks one
I'm
anime
totally
becomes a
gonna
god.
I picked two dope ones because Berserk of Gluttony, I like it. I'm gonna see where we go. Like I like the Mega Man, the kind of twisted Mega Man bit. We gonna see how it goes. This man get a stomach grumble, he kill you, and he eats your talent. Like, I
You make
like
it
it.
sound so bad.
It
Yo,
is. It's
It is
delightful.
it's a
It
tough
is
world.
maddening.
cold
And
world, man.
y'all, my I really, 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 really love my 100 girlfriends. Man, the first two episodes we just on the first two of 100, and I'm stressed out with my boy Rentaro. It is all I love. And my friend Sherry, she called it Dr. Dub of Love, and I love it. It sticks like them grits to your ribs. I
True
went
that,
through
true that.
this. I went through this very thing. I can relate to young Rentaro. I remember when the love god told me I would be loved by hundreds of women. They just were all unavailable. But Atlanta was fun. Those are tales for another time. Watch.
You
I
might have to
really,
write a
really, really
memoir
love my
about that.
100 girlfriends.
Make
I
a
love
Dave
all of
Hollis.
them.
Make a Dave Hollister song.
Hey, it, hey, y'all. It's the comedy is on point, and it's really well animated, and it like Sherry said, it is my first harem love, but in a way it isn't. So here we are. That's tales for another time. Y'all can find me. I'm on X, formerly known as Twitter, at MarkDub44. I'm Mark Dub on IG, and I'm Mark Dub in real life.
See,
On
that's what's
IG,
up. That's what's up.
look for Mark Dub. The first one that comes up, go to the cute one, and then go to the one underneath. That's the one that I am.
The handsome,
Yo,
rugged
man.
man that is Mark Dub.
Hey, I'll take it.
All right, so Coop, final thoughts. What's up, man? Where can they
Final
find you?
thoughts, man. I like I said, I don't mind trying new things. I am Andy from Mr. Undead has won me over. He might get into my pantheon of favorite old men characters because he's old as dirt. But he just living life, even though he might not can get rid of his life. We don't know what his life is gonna do. What's been going on? We got to find out what he been doing with his life. But you know, apparently he done served in wars like Wolverine. He got money. He got yachts. He can just run around. I do need him to find some pants that don't tear up with his body though. I mean, I
Yo,
know
cause he just be out there free. You know what I'm
I,
saying? He
I
just be
know
living.
the way
He
they're
letting it fly.
animated. It's like what they call that underwear, the samurai, or the fukadusha, orshi or something. Sorry.
Oh, they're kind of like the cloth joint.
Yeah, I know that's the joke. I like the joke, but at the same time, I know that's still like him out there in the buff, and I'm just like, God damn it! Can this character, like, again, not for kids, folks.
Yeah, it's not for kids because
This is a higher skill.
everywhere.
It's a shonen, but probably like a 16 plus 17 up 17 plus shonen. Because they got some issues going on with these fantastical people. But I am enjoying it. I can't wait to try Bullbuster. You know, look, I'm a sucker for mech. I'm old. I'm in the 40s. It's like a sin if you don't like a mech and you're that age and you've been watching anime. Like, it's in our blood. We must enjoy mech anime.
Yo, giant robots are cool, man.
Hey, man, you damn right. True words have been spoken as a.
Ever since Voltron and Transformers, I've been down. What's up?
Hey man, it's in my blood. So by law I have to give it a shot. But I'm right there with the stupidity of 100 girlfriends and girlfriend, cause that's my trash. That's my other trash to go with it. So I'm proud of Mark picking something. I want him to watch it. I want him to give his thoughts, honest reviews, as much as he wants to cover it. You know, we're gonna make you a full-blooded weeb all the way. But not a Dusty Chan. We're gonna avoid
no dust allowed.
We might be trash, but we will be, I promise you, well hydrated trash.
High key trash.
High key trash, no dust.
Yeah,
that's
no
our
dust
promise
allowed.
from
We ain't
you
doing that.
from British LLC. You know, I'm holding my hand like Bill Clinton and I'm pointing at an imaginary person telling you high key will be highly non-dust trash. But I'm looking forward to some other stuff. Spy Family though, not I'm not gonna go into it just yet. I know everybody. I guess when Gamma joins us, we'll probably go into it. Episode one though, enjoyed it. It's just good, man. I know for us who like anime openers and enders, they do not play around with Spy Family. The music is good. They know
Yeah,
how to
Spy Family is pretty solid on that.
like they know how to do it. It shows progression. Um, I even watched the breakdown of the opener of the actual artist. Her video is animated and it's animated great. So like the song has an actual animated video, and it's like hearing the breakdown of it. It's like as I used to be in band in middle school. I appreciate this weird breakdown. It's just good. I used to be a drummer, wanted to be a drummer. I appreciate the drums and all they damn endings and openings. It's dope. Like Spy Family gives me that joy. It's hit my high for my anime season, other than what Jujutsu Kaisen does in the shonen aspect. So I'm good until there's gonna be a deluge of Netflix stuff. Sorry Ninja, I am going to review Scott Pilgrim. I am a Scott Pilgrim fan. I ain't with all that stuff that you had to go through. I'm sorry, but Netflix, it's like there's the anime season and then there's the Netflix anime season. It's so much that's still
Yeah,
coming.
Netflix actually is dropping a lot this fall / winter.
And I just wonder if it's because of COVID or because of the writer's strike or something. Just like we got to drop everything in a 45-day span.
Well, the thing is, Netflix was still dropping stuff during the strike. It was like Netflix wasn't affected, but see, Netflix also has so much K-drama content that it was like, because they were dropping new stuff. I was like, Dad, I mean, it seemed like everybody hurting but Netflix. But Netflix has a whole bunch of like Asian content that they were dropping that they were like, psh, it ain't hurting me.
So it must have they must have been able to bypass all that. So they just been dropping. People used to be like, "Oh, Netflix anime." Nah, you can't be saying that. Nah, Netflix is It's getting, put it like this.
Ever since the first Castlevania series, they've been leveling up. Level up.
This might be their season. They like Washington State out here in college football. They generally ain't the best, but they pretty damn good right now. So just it is what it is. So looking for this stuff. So you can find me my next event locally. If you are in Baton Rouge, October 28th, you can find me it's called Local Pop-Up, but it will be at the Electric Depot from 4 to 8.
Electric Depot, ain't that where the wing spot is?
I might be by the wing spot. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Go back, give me some wings, man. So, look, you know what I'm saying? Next time we get there, we're gonna be chilling. I'm gonna have the little guy with me and all that.
Shout out to KOK. So I should be by them. So hopefully I can meet some new friends at KOK, get some black folk into some black speculative reading. I'm definitely going to be marketing to you all. Want to get people in there who eating their chicken wings? Don't touch the books. Unless your hands cool, but cool. You know what I'm saying? 29th, I will be at French Truck. So I'm basically making my own blurtish weekend, my own mini con. So you got 2 places to find me. I'll be at French Truck in the morning on the 29th. Got some other things I will be announcing soon, but as an affiliate of different things, of course, we're gonna have affiliates. If you want looking to buy the new Spider-Man, or you're looking to buy Mario Brothers Wonder or other stuff to get ready for the holidays, I will be starting a new segment on the website, which is www.blurtish.com. That's www.blerd-ih.com. Books and Ish, gonna be just talking about all of our merch, kind of put a little bit more of a spin on it, a little more curation to let you know what we got: merch, comics, books, and things. I've been neglecting that. You're going to get more shameless plugging, but we want you to buy some dope stuff, and also it helps us out. We are not ashamed to say that. So get some stuff.
Help a brother out, man. That HBO program.
I promise you, I do put hours into it. I just don't not think about it, and I don't sell you stuff that I wouldn't use my damn self. So I have some integrity, but find some stuff, check it out, and check out some manga like the ones we were talking about. That's also in the store too. So you can find me as blurred.ish on IG, also on Threads. I don't know about this X no more. I pretty much probably put my final post up on X for now. which tells you to go to Threads. So like I don't care about X. And you can find the Blurtish Facebook page, business page, and I'm Keith Cooper on Facebook. Holler at me if you ain't about no nonsense, or if you want to grab a nice book. And catch me on the local con circuit, and that's where I'm gonna be at. Find me during the holidays.
Word up, word up. All right, my final thoughts is a quick word on Spy Family. I'm still in season 1. Fiona, let me sit you down real quick, because you know what, I can tell that you seem genuine. You love Twilight, and you feel that he's the one that got away, and that you gotta have him. But let me tell you something, for your own good. Sometimes ships pass, and the one that got away, sometimes you just can't get him. See, the man you looking at right now, he's a happy man. He has a home, he has a daughter, a wife, even got a dog. He's settled, and he's happy. Let him be happy. Don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? If you really love this person, you really care about this person, then you know that they are in a good place, and let them enjoy their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to come into his life to intentionally break it down, that's not something that you do for someone or do to someone that you say you love. Alright? So I'm gonna need you to back up, assess yourself, assess your mindset, and move on. Find someone for you, girl. Find someone for you. So, with that said,
can I say this though? Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Fiona wasn't necessarily wrong. It's just that Anna is the thing that she ain't good with kids. But also, if Yor really knew what her intentions, Yor would probably kill her and murder her.
He said Yor probably kill her. She probably would.
Yor, you can't. Yor's a sweetie. Yor's a sweetie, but you can't roll up on her. She'll put you into the dirt.
Look, man, I'm sold on this. I'm sold on this family for real, man. I don't want nobody breaking up this family unit. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Well, nah, we ain't having that. But NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Until next time, when we will be talking about, I don't know, something crazy and wild from these anime streets. This is from us to you saying, peace.
Peace.
Go watch those memes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a good number of those. Enjoy.